And good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome live to the Mifflin County Gym and to MCTV's live coverage of girls high school volleyball. Back on the air tonight. Happy to have you with us with a stream of your Lady Huskies and Cedar Cliff, the Colts of Cedar Cliff, in town for this mid-pen matchup. Both teams just finished their warm-ups. We're just a few minutes away from this JV game getting underway. There are the visitors tonight wearing the traveling white. Lady Colts from Cedar Cliff, and your Lady Huskies will be wearing the purple uniforms tonight. And we're just a few minutes away here from getting started. Again, a busy week of volleyball. Lady Huskies last night, if you were with us, 3-1 in the varsity. The JVs lost 2 games to none. And now tonight, it is it is Cedar Cliff in for varsity and JV action. Again, the JV game will be getting underway here just shortly. Right now, if you're interested in field hockey, on our field hockey channel, game is underway, being streamed right now with Mifflin County hosting Carlisle. And of course, we'll have more volleyball again tomorrow. I'll be back for that action, along with school board meeting tomorrow night, live on MCTV. So lots of activity this week here at Mifflin County High School, which means we have lots of activity on MCTV. There are your JV Lady Huskies on the court, getting ready for today's JV matchup with Cedar Cliff. Officials out there going over the rosters and the lineups. Our JVs, coached by Danny Craig. Over here on the near side, there's a look at Coach Craig as she's talking with a couple of the ladies on the bench as we get ready for play today. So let's head back out to the court, get ourselves ready to go. There is the opening whistle, and we are underway with the Lady Huskies serving, and the opening serve will get us a point. So Mifflin County quickly on the board. It's 1-0 Lady Huskies. Taylor Cease, the libero, getting the serve and the point. And a good start for our Lady Huskies. Cease will crank it up again. And the second serve is also in, so an ace. So good start for Mifflin County, up 2-0 here in the JV action. Last night was a tough one, to say the least, for the JV, so good to see them getting out to a good start here right away. And another winner serve, as she hit that one hard right to the back row, and sophomore Katie Gillen couldn't handle it for Cedar Cliff. So just like that, Mifflin County JVs are up 3-0. Next serve from Cease. And this time Cedar Cliff will get it back across. Cease is there to set it. And a little drop shot will be a winner for the Huskies. Number 8, Michaela Christie. There's a look at Michaela, number 8. Getting that point for Mifflin County, and just like that, it's 4-0 Lady Huskies. Cease continues to serve. Good dig there by Cedar Cliff. Shot into the back row, but Cease is there. And it's Christie again getting it across for the Huskies. Colts now going with a set, but that shot is long. They set it up nicely, but freshman Catherine Sansom hit it a little too deep. And a good start for our Lady Huskies. Up here 5-0 in game number 1. Cease will continue to serve, and that time the shot is wide and out. So the serve will go to Cedar Cliff. They'll get their first point. It's 1-5. Sophomore Lena Bunis will serve here for the Lady Colts. 1-5. And her shot into the net. So give the ball right back to the Huskies, as Mifflin County will get the serve right back. And Michaela Christie getting ready to serve for Mifflin County. Christie, nice serve. Nice dig and a set. Little drop shot, but it's out. Callie Gillen hit it wide, and so give the point to the Huskies. 7-1 here early. Lady Huskies up big. Serve and a set. Cease there to dig it in the back row for the Huskies. Good set for Mifflin County by Carly Fake. Fake again will tee it up. And this time it's knocked over by Trista Turner. And that time a winner for Cedar Cliff as Catherine Sansom finds an open spot. And it's 2 serving 7. So Lady Husky JV's up here in game number 1, 7-2. Good serve. Cease digs it out, but her return is over the net and wide. So that'll be an ace for the Colts. And Boblick, Macy Boblick, will continue to serve. Boblick sends it toward the back row. Christie tries to run it down, but Mifflin County unable to get it back over the net. So that'll be another ace for Boblick. And the score is now cut to 3 as it's 7-4 in favor of the Huskies. Boblick, the libero for Cedar Cliff. Nice serve. Good set by Fake. Cooper gets it across for the Huskies, and that return is out. So another point for Mifflin County. Good job of staying with that one, and Alyssa Cooper, the freshman, got it across, and the Huskies get another point. So Macy Ream will continue to serve with the Huskies up 8-4. Ream with a nice serve. Cedar Cliff gets it back. Nice dig for the Huskies. Staying with it, and that time, unfortunately, Ream couldn't get it over. And the lead cut back to 3. Substitutions for both teams now. Checking in for the Huskies is sophomore Lily Miller. And the serve will go to Cedar Cliff. They trail Mifflin County 5-8 here in game number 1. JV's, of course, best of 3. Need 25 to win, and you must win by 2. And that serve is into the net. So into the net for Cedar Cliff, which means the serve goes right back to Mifflin County. 9 serving 5. As Cooper, the freshman, will serve. Cooper gets it in play. Return coming from Cedar Cliff. Oh, and a nicely paced shot. Nice little tap shot by Ariel LaFontaine, who just tipped it right over the front line, and the back row couldn't get there in time. So give the point to Cedar Cliff, and they cut the lead back to 3. It's 6, serving 9. Fake sets it. Cease gets it across. Cedar Cliff working on a return. There's a lefty, nice little shot, but Cease with a nice dig. And now Cease takes it from Fake and gets it back across for the Huskies. Little battle at the net, and that'll be a double hit against Mifflin County as Trista Turner ends up hitting it twice. And so a point again for Cedar Cliff. Colts back within 2. It's 7, serving 9. That's a serve into the net, but a break for the Colts as it goes across. Huskies tried to dive and get it, but Michaela Christie couldn't quite get there, so Colts back within a point at 8-9. And there's an ace as Cease couldn't get that one under control, so nice little run here for Callie Gillen, the sophomore. And for the first time, we are tied at 9. Gillen with a nice serve again. Huskies are not going to be able to get that one as it goes into the net. So Gillen's serve has proved to be a little bit of a problem here for Mifflin County. And the Colts have their first lead at 10-9. Gillen gets it across. Huskies are there. Cease gets it back across the net as play continues. Set there by Cedar Cliff. Nice dig by Miller, and a winner for the Huskies. Boy, nice job of staying there with it. Miller dug it out of there, and then her teammate, Trista Turner, got it across for the point, and Turner will now serve. We are tied at 10. Turner, nice serve across, and the return is out. So give the Huskies a point and a 1-point lead. Mifflin County has the lead back at 11-10. Turner, one of many freshmen on this roster. And Trista will try to string a couple points here together. Good serve into the back row. And a whistle. And into the net called against Cedar Cliff. So the Huskies back up by 2. It'll be 12 serving 10. Turner will continue to serve. If you just joined us, you're watching live girls volleyball. Cedar Cliff in town tonight, taking on your Lady Huskies. There's a nice shot across and good. Score that one for Cedar Cliff. Number 6, Lena Bunis, the sophomore, gets a point for the Colts, and they get the serve back. It'll be 11 serving 12. Mifflin County has a 1-point lead. First shot is out. So the serve unable to get it in play. Ball goes back to the Huskies. Substitutions here now for Mifflin County as we rotate players. Macy Ream and Grace Paez de Voli are checking in. So Huskies leading by 2 will serve. It's 13 serving 11. Colts with a shot, but long. Just a little bit too much there from Lena Bunis. And a serve will go back to the Lady Huskies. So Carly Fake, freshman, getting ready to serve here with her team up by 3. Fake gets it into the back row. Colts will set it. They get it across. Mifflin County is there. Fake sets it up for Christie, and her shot is good. Colts let it go, thinking maybe it was going out of bounds, but it did not. So give Christie, number 8, there the point. And your Lady Huskies are up by 4 here. It's 15-11. Mifflin County up as a timeout has been taken on the court by the visitors from Cedar Cliff. Just to let everybody know, for the football game this Friday night, you're a Husky fan, want to pass along that home game against Palmyra. There are no tickets that will be available to the public, again, due to the COVID situation. We are limited in this gym, by the way, to 90 people. So each of the players are given X number of tickets. That's how they determine who gets in. But anyhow, I think all the players, football players, cheerleaders, and band members are all given X number of tickets, and that is all that is allowed into Mitchell Field to meet the COVID standards. So you can stay right with us. We'll have it for you on MCTV, both on our YouTube channel and as we serve and get ready to play again, and on MC Television. So back to live action. Huskies serve. Cedar Cliff gets it across. Cease is there. Back to Fake. And that third shot is not going to get over. So, too many hits and a ball back to Cedar Cliff. Mifflin County up game 1 of the JVs. It's 15-12, your Lady Huskies lead. Substitution here for the Colts as they rotate and get ready to serve. It'll be Gabby Wilt serving for the first time for Cedar Cliff, the lefty. Wilt, nice deep serve. Mifflin County with the second hit, and they will not be able to run it down. A lot of times lefties can cause problems, and that was a nice deep serve that time by Gabby Wilt. And so Wilt will serve again. Into the back row, Huskies trying to get it across, and they can't do it. So back-to-back points. And the game tightens as Cedar Cliff is back within a point at 14, serving 15. So Mifflin County will try to break this little scoring run here for Cedar Cliff. Wilt hits the net and gets the roll. So Mifflin County unable to get there. The ball went off the net, rolled across. And once again, we are tied at 15. Tied at 15, so Cedar Cliff trying to regain the lead here as Wilt will serve. Into the back row, Fake sets it up, and Turner gets it across and give the point to the Huskies. Or excuse me, Macy Ream gets it across, give the point to the Huskies. Ream number 16. There's a look at Macy. She got that across and got us the point, so Huskies back up by a point, and Cease will now serve for Mifflin County. And Cease's serve is out. So unforced error there as Cease can't put it in play, and we're tied up again at 16. Lena Bunis will now serve. Again, 25 is the magic number. Bunis's shot is out. So both teams trading serves, unable to get the serves in. And it's 17-16 in favor of the Huskies. Trista Turner now checking back in, so Turner in. And Christie will serve for the Huskies. Good serve, nice dig there by Cedar Cliff, however. Fake will now set, and that kill attempt is not successful for Trista Turner. Getting a little bit of coaching from head coach Christina Mayo. So 17 all here in game number 1 of the JVs. Good serve, and that's an ace for sophomore Macy Boblick. That went over the front line and the back line just too deep, and nobody home there for Mifflin County. And so it's a 1-point lead for the visitors. Pretty tight game here. It's been back and forth. Boblick gets the serve across. That one is in. It was close to the back line. I think the Lady Huskies thought it was out, but the officials called it in. So we'll play on, and it's a 2-point lead now for Cedar Cliff. Serve, Cease gets it across, and a double hit. Double hit against Cedar Cliff. Cease hit it a little bit further than she wanted to, but it ended up working out. And so Mifflin County back within a point. It's 18, serving 9. And Macy Ream gets the serve across for the Huskies. Cedar Cliff working on the return. Cease is there. Fake gets it across to her teammate Turner. Turner gets it over the net. Good kill attempt by Cedar Cliff, and then when the Huskies went to return it, it went up off the rafters, right up off the top of the gym there, and came down, and of course it's still alive, but Mifflin County couldn't get to it. So give the point to Cedar Cliff and give the serve back to Cedar Cliff. As they have a 2-point lead here in game 1 of the JVs, it's 20-18. So the Colts set to serve. Christie is there. Fake is there. Christie tries to get it back across. Nice shot. Oh, and the Huskies miscommunicate there. Had a nice, easy one there, but unfortunately, 2 players let it drop right between them. And so the lead grows to 3 at 21-18 for Cedar Cliff. 4 points away from a win here in game 1, so Huskies would like to get that serve back right here, but it's not going to happen on that first play. Serve, and the Huskies unable to handle it. And now we have a timeout on the floor. And this one's going to be taken by Husky head coach Danny Craig, as she'll talk to the troops. We'll give you a look in the huddle there. Again, our score 22-18 in favor of the visitors. This is game 1 of the JV. We're here, of course, for both the JV and the varsity action. As the Lady Huskies. Let's see if that timeout helped the situation here as the Colts lead by 4. And they will serve. Cease keeps it going. Fake gets it across. Nice job by the Huskies there to regroup on that serve. Here come the Colts. Cease again digs it out. There's the set, and getting it across is Turner. Colts back across. Huskies dig it out. Fake will set it up. Turner Gets it across, and that's going to be into the net. And a point for the Huskies. So Mifflin County paying some dividends out of that timeout as they've cut the lead to 3. It's now 19 serving 22. Freshman Hannah King now checking into the lineup. And it's Alyssa Cooper, another freshman who will serve. Cooper's serve is in there and unable to handle it are the Colts. So Cooper gets a point, gets Mifflin County at 20. So 20 serving 22, Huskies trailing by 2. Cooper hoping to get a little run going here for the Huskies. Good nice low serve into the net, and it's over, but the Huskies can't get it back. Little mix up there in the front line for Mifflin County, and that one falls in for a point. And now the Huskies need to stop it here right now as it's 23 serving 20, 2 points away from a win in game number 1 now. Serve gets across, goes over, and unfortunately, Christie couldn't get there. She made a nice effort diving to the floor, but Michaela couldn't pick it up. And so it's game point here. Huskies need to get a stop. Serves a good one into that back row, and that's going to do it for game number 1. So give game number 1 to Cedar Cliff as they head to the bench, taking this first game by a final score of 25-20. So Huskies led early, big in fact. Came back, it was nip and tuck there back and forth, and down the stretch, however, the Colts proved to be a little bit too much, and they get the victory in game number 1. Huskies getting together over there between the game, getting a little refreshment, talking about what happened there in that first game. Coach Atkinson now, or Coach Craig, I should say now, joining the huddle after looking at some of the stats from that first game to talk over with her team. And while the Lady Huskies talk it over, we're going to take a quick break. We'll be back with more. You're listening to a live coverage of girls high school volleyball. Live here on MCTV. Welcome back live to the Dog Pound, the Husky Gym. Our thanks to the folks at the Academy and all of our underwriters of coverage on MCTV. Again, we are more than just high school sports. We're also your local government channel, bringing you live coverage of Mifflin County school board meetings, along with also recorded coverage of Mifflin County Commissioner meetings, Lewistown Borough Council, and of course we bring you as much sports and other school activities as we possibly can. So our thanks to the Academy and Mifflin County's commissioners, Lewistown Borough, and the school district for all joining together, along with Mifflin County communities that care and helping to make this joint effort of Mifflin County television a reality. So here we go, getting set to start game number 2 of the JV contest. Huskies will need to win this one. JVs is just the best of 3. So we'll see how the Huskies do here in game number 2. Officials going over the rotation and lineups here for both teams. Lady Husky varsity team walked in tonight with a bunch of balloons and things. The referees thought maybe it was senior night, but no, not senior night. A 18th birthday for one of our Lady Huskies tonight. And that is for Mifflin County, our libero, Caitlin Kick. Happy number 18 to Caitlin tonight. Here we go, set to start game number 2 of the JVs. The Cedar Cliff Colts will serve. Christie gets it across for the Huskies. Little battle at the net, but double hit against Cedar Cliff and give the point to Mifflin County. So just like they did in game number 1, Huskies get the first point of the match. And Taylor Cease will serve here with her team up 1-0. And Cease's serve is long and out. And give the ball right back to the Colts. We're tied at 1. Lena Bunis serving here for the Colts. Bunis with a nice serve, again, right into that soft spot. Huskies are going to have to make some adjustments there, as that back row is either going to have to move up a little bit or the front row move back, but they've been taking advantage of that soft spot right in the middle of the Husky lineup. That serve into the back row. Huskies try to get it back, but they can't. And once again, the serving of Cedar Cliff proving to be a big factor here so far in this JV matchup. They'll have a 3-1 lead as Bunis will continue to serve. Gets the serve across, Cease is there. Huskies set it up. Cooper tried to get it across for Mifflin County, but to no avail as Catherine Sansom was there with a nice block. Another point for Cedar Cliff and another serve. Bunis right into that soft spot again. And the Huskies, it's about the 3rd or 4th one now that is just going right to the floor, right in front of the back row. So either we're not reading the serve well or just not getting our feet where we need to go, but it's been a couple of quick points there for Cedar Cliff. This time Mifflin County is there, but girls can't get it across as that set was a little too far forward. Fake tried to save it, but couldn't. And unlike the first game, it's Cedar Cliff who gets out to a big lead. 6 serving 1. And unable to get the serve. Once again, as that time the serve was right at Christie. And with that, head coach Danny Craig has seen enough, and she takes a quick timeout. And the Huskies find themselves behind here, 7-1. We're in game number 2 of the JV match. Varsity, of course, will follow. Colts took the first game, and they are winning here, 7-1 in game 2. So the Huskies are going to need to turn things around here a little bit. So we're back, set to go. 7 serving 1. Let's see if Mifflin County can stem this tide a little bit. Bunis serves. Nice dig that time, and a good job there. Huskies get it across. Nice play there by number 4 for the Huskies, and that time it is Cease staying with it. That was Carly Fake who had a nice dig there for Mifflin County, but unfortunately, the Huskies can't finish the play off, and it's 8-1. So the Colts kind of taking charge here. Serve goes to Cease, and her return goes right into the net. So another winner for Cedar Cliff as Lena Bunis gets the point, and it's 9-1. So Mifflin County, like I said, really struggling getting some serves back across the net. Bunis that time hits it out. And it'll be a point for the Huskies, and Mifflin County gets the serve back. So 2 serving 9. Michaela Christie, number 8, will get it going here for Mifflin County. Christie, good serve into the back row. Nice return there by Ream. Huskies working to get it back. Fake, gets it across. Turner, Turner gets it across. And that'll be a double hit against Cedar Cliff. So a point for the Huskies. So Christie will continue to serve. Huskies trailing here 9-3 in game number 2. Good dig by Christie that time to keep it alive. And a nice save right there by Turner. Fake gets it back up into the front row. Turner again. Turner stays with it. Gets it across. Colts working it back. There's Cease from the back row. Hits it a little too far, but Cease returns it again. Best volley we've had so far of the JV game, and the point for the Huskies. So Mifflin County on a little run here, as Christie will continue to serve. It's 4-9. And that time the Huskies unable to get it. And the point will go to Cedar Cliff. So 10-4. Colts in front. And they get the serve back. Shot across is good, and the return goes wide and out of play as Macy Ream tried to get it out of there, but shot went wide, and it's now 11-4. And double hit against Mifflin County, give the point and the serve back to Cedar Cliff. 12-4, an 8-point lead for the visitors. Colts ready to serve again. And that time it's into the net, but goes over. Wow. Tough one. Didn't think that one was going to go across, but it did. It just rolled over the top. So another point for the Colts, and the lead now 13-4. Christie in the back row, sets it up front. And she tried to go with the left hand that time, did Turner, but couldn't quite get there. So the Huskies will fall behind by 10 now. It's 14-4 here in game 2. And that serve is too strong and out of play, so the Huskies break that run. They'll get the serve back. Freshman Macy Ream getting ready to serve. Good serve by Ream, and the return is out. So a point for the Huskies. Substitution coming in now for the Colts. Ream getting ready to serve. And that serve is in. Good job by Ream. Give the Huskies a point. And the lead cut to 7. It's 14-7. Ream continuing to serve for Mifflin County. Good effort by the Huskies, but unfortunately they couldn't quite get it back across. So another point for the Colts. It'll be 15 serving 7. Substitution for the Huskies is Lily Miller, the sophomore, will come back in. And another serve for Cedar Cliff. That serve is wide. And it's back to Mifflin County. So the Huskies trailing here by 7. It's 15-8. Freshman Hannah King, number 30, checking back in the lineup for Mifflin County. Cooper, another freshman, ready to serve. Cooper's shot, unfortunately, into the net, and it goes back to Cedar Cliff. So the Colts up 16-8. Subs for both teams. Sierra Larson, a sophomore, checking in for Cedar Cliff. And Callie Gillen will continue to serve here. Gillen gets it into the back row to Miller. Fake. Sets up her teammate, and a nice job by Turner getting it over. Coming right back, however, and a nice hard spike that time for the Colts. It was Sierra Larson, the sophomore, who had just checked in. And the lead is 9 here at 17-8. And now we have an officials timeout, as I believe we are checking something at the scorers table here. Not sure exactly what. Official over there having a discussion. I think it might be, not sure if it's a rotation or just checking the points. We'll find out. Here's a look at your score in game 2. Currently 17-8 in favor of the Colts. Cedar Cliff did win the first game as well, so Huskies need a rally here or they will fall short and we'll get ready for varsity. So let's hope they can turn it around a little bit. Mifflin County sporting the purple unis here tonight. First time I believe we've seen those. There's a good look at the purple here for Mifflin County. And problem has been fixed at the scorers table. The scoreboard now reads 17-8, and Cedar Cliff will continue to serve. So whatever the issue was, it's been resolved. That's a double hit against the Huskies. Give the point to Cedar Cliff, and the Colts up by 10. So 18 serving 8. Serve is a good one. Cease tries to get it, can't. Miller tries to get it across, and that return is out of bounds. Good effort there. They gave it a good run. Carly Fake ran it down, tried to get it across, but it was outside of the pole, and so therefore out of play. So 19-8 now, and that's an ace as that one goes in. Christie couldn't quite get there, tried to make a play but couldn't, and it's 20-8. So Gillen continues to serve, that time into the net, and the ball will go back over to the Huskies. Freshman Trista Turner will get the serve here for the Huskies, who desperately need a run as they trail 20-9 here in game number 2. Turner with a nice serve. Good dig by Cease to get it across. Cedar Cliff goes to Cease again, and that time it's a winner for the Huskies as Cease just sent it from the back row over twice, and the second time Sierra Larson hit it into the net. So a point for Mifflin County, and the lead cut in half. It's now 10 serving 20. Good serve. Good shot there for Mifflin County by the freshman Hannah King. We run it down in the back row. There's King again, getting it across. Good set, and that spike will be a winner for number 5, Morgan Stow. So a good little volley right there, but Stow hit it off the block attempt by King. And so the serve will head back over to Morgan Stow, as she will get things going here with her team in command here at 21-10. Grace Paez-Devoli checking back in for the Huskies. And Stow set to serve. Stow's serve goes to the back line, and Cease tried to back up and get it, but the ball kind of ate her up. And it's now 22-10. Stow gets the serve across, dug out nice by Paoli, and now the shot there by Christie is across. Cedar Cliff getting it back, and that spike is in. It went off the net and just inside the sideline for the point. And now the Colts are 2 points away from taking game number 2 and winning this JV match 2-0. So something needs to change here in a hurry, and that'll help as that serve went out of play. So Stow hits it a little too long. Huskies get the serve back, and they need a big run here from the freshman Carly Fake. So Fake getting set to serve. And that serve is in. So Cedar Cliff let it go, and it found its way inside the line. So an ace for Fake. She'll get herself set to serve once again. Huskies down by 11, 23-12. Fake getting it over. A little drop shot, but it's wide and out. So give the point to the Huskies. LaFontaine used her left hand and tried to just edge it over the net, but it was out. And another serve for the Huskies. And that time, unfortunately, it's into the net. And so now the ball goes back over to the Colts, who will have match point. So again, we're looking at match point here now for Cedar Cliff. As serving will be Ariel LaFontaine. Huskies need every point here to keep this alive. LaFontaine across, nice dig by Christie, and there's the winner from Cedar Cliff as Catherine Sansom sends it down, gets the win, and the Colts make quick work of the Lady Huskies here as they get the win, taking game number 2 by a score of 25-13. So that's all for the JV action. We're going to be back here in just a little bit. Again, they'll put 20 minutes on the clock for the varsity match, which is set to follow. So while we wait for that varsity match to get underway, we're going to break for a couple of messages here from, again, some of the fine folks who help with the underwriting of our broadcast here on MCTV. And so having officials coming over and having a discussion with the scores table there real quick. I have some duties I've got to take care of as game manager, and in the meantime, we'll let you hear again from some of the fine folks who help us with our broadcast. So we'll be back. You're listening to live coverage of girls high school volleyball on MCTV.
The AP offerings at Mifflin County School District, predominantly at Mifflin County High School, have expanded quite a bit. That's because of the addition of Alpha. The Alpha program is our version of an online offering. The Alpha program has more than tripled in its numbers over the years. The great thing for us is it creates a level of flexibility that we have never had before.
STEM is basically science, technology, engineering, and math combined into one. Students are focusing not just on one discipline, not just on one subject, but they're focusing on putting all of those ideas together into solving real-world problems. All of our schools are equipped now with maker spaces. Kids have a plethora of ideas, a plethora of tangible objects that they can use to create.
Makerspace, which is the quote work environment, if you will, for our STEM initiative, it's kind of STEM central.
The students are in charge of the projects themselves and how they're going to develop them.
Good morning, Huskies. We hope you enjoyed your 4-day weekend.
I know I did. I could barely wake up this morning.
In addition to our Makerspace labs, we have many other things that are going on. Here at the high school, we have our MCTV, which they are in charge of the live announcements that are done in the morning. Our robotics program is amazing. We are doing robotics projects in elementaries all the way up through the high school level. Our high school level actually has some competition involved into their robotics program, and they're doing underwater challenges. They are working with our YMCA, and they are using robots to compete with other schools.
We have jazz bands, we have brass ensembles, we have wood ensembles, we have a marching band, we have a concert band. Those kids have competed in band competitions all across the state. The concept is that music is something that you can do and enjoy for a lifetime.
You know, there really are a lot of opportunities available to students in Mifflin County right here at the Academy. We have 11 different programs that we offer, everything from electrical installation to precision machining to our new mechatronics program, which deals with electromechanical technology. We've got our medical science program, our culinary arts, our agriculture, the list goes on and on and on. And our testing scores are at an all-time high right now, 17th out of 101 technical schools in the state of Pennsylvania.
So as you can clearly see, teachers, faculty, and staff are working very hard to make
The Mifflin County School District
your school district of choice. You don't need to go somewhere else. We can meet all of your needs here.
Some of those traditional things that we hold in our hearts is things that we learn and were important to us later on in life. You know, the elimination of recess, for example. You know, students are still getting a half an hour of recess here in Mifflin County. We're still teaching handwriting. We're still teaching penmanship. Those are still important life aspects. We're still doing those things. And we're doing more.
I'm responsible for meeting the social and emotional needs of all of our K-5 students at that building.
We differentiate in Mifflin County for sure. We try to meet the children's needs at where they are.
So we know that in order for students to be successful academically, they need to feel supported and heard.
When they start to learn and just seeing the light bulb turn on, you can see it in their faces. They get big, huge smiles on their faces because they're so excited that they're learning. It's just an awesome thing. I love that.
You know, having that light bulb moment come on for them when they're sitting across from someone who's sharing, like, this is something that I've gone through, that's one of the best parts of social emotional instruction.
It's comforting to know as a parent that all of those needs can be met, and they're going to be met proactively right here in Mifflin County.
So something that we have definitely rolling is our PBIS programming. That stands for Positive Behavior Interventions and Supports.
We've been doing it for quite a while now, and it has worked, I feel, very successfully because those kids are getting more attention when they need it.
We have 4 expectations for all students, and those are being respectful, responsible, ready, and safe. Anytime that we catch them being one of those 4 things, they're acknowledged with a Paul ticket, and then they can use those rewards to obtain something that's an incentive to them.
You know, those things that in life we go through as adults are also things that children go through. We've got things in place for each child. You know, our job is to set up that system. You know, how are we going to meet those needs?
Since I've been teaching kindergarten, the classroom has changed tremendously when it comes to technology, especially. We have smart boards. We have one in every classroom in Mifflin County, so that's an awesome thing.
You see districts across the Commonwealth eliminating music and art, and here the Mifflin County School District is doubling down on those efforts. I feel like we are on the upswing of really positive change. We're going in a positive direction for our students at the elementary level. What you're going to see is safety has been invested heavily. You're talking secure entries into each school. Before you even get past the main office, we're scanning again to make sure that you're somebody that can be around our students.
Combine that with the incredible academic experience, they're going to feel empowered to be productive members of the community and of our society.
They know how important it is to try and have as small of class size as you can and to really, give the kids their best foot forward coming into school.
The most important thing in everybody's life is their child, and trusting your child to a team of folks every day when they're getting on that school bus to ensure that their safety is the most important thing.
Our students come in with a lot of different needs and a lot of different skill deficits. We feel ready to kind of tackle that and meet their needs no matter what they come in with.
After 25 years, I absolutely love kindergarten. It's the best grade ever, in my opinion.
Seeing the excitement for learning and seeing each student come off of that school bus every day is the favorite part of my day. Greeting every student, asking them how they're doing, seeing what's been going on in their world. There's something special about that not everybody gets to experience. I often say you can't have a bad day if you've walked into a kindergarten classroom and seen, 20 students with their hands on their hearts saying the Pledge of Allegiance with their squeaky voices going. That's a great day.
The Mifflin County School District, your school system of choice.
Steroids can really damage your body. They can cause tendons to tear and bones to stop growing, damage kidneys, destroy the liver, even cause heart attacks and strokes. Not to mention something else they can do to a guy's body. Find out more about the dangers of using steroids. Visit drugfree.org.
Welcome back, everybody, to the Mifflin County Gym. Our stream continues here. Girls Live High School Volleyball on MCTV. If it's your first time with us, just want to remind you that to keep the COVID numbers down, in addition to being your stream guy, I'm also the PA system and helping out as game manager as well. So I have some duties I've got to perform here in between as the teams warm up. So we're going to keep our video stream running for you there. You can watch the teams warm up. Again, you're not going to miss any game action. Don't worry about it. As you can see, we've got a little over 13 minutes of warm-up still left before we get to the starting lineup. So, again, I have a few things I've got to take care of. I'll be back in a little while, but in the meantime, as I mentioned, we'll keep the video portion going so you can keep listening and see what the girls are doing to get ready. Right now, Cedar Cliff out there warming up during their 10 minutes, and then at the 10-minute mark, you'll hear a buzzer and the Huskies will go out there and get their warm-ups out of the way. So it's girls volleyball. JV action went 2-0 to Cedar Cliff. The varsity is coming up next. Stay with us. And welcome back again, everybody, to our live stream here on MCTV. We are about a minute or so away from starting lineups and getting ready for girls high school volleyball here tonight on MCTV. Lady Huskies hosting the Colts of Cedar Cliff. JV action went to the Colts 2-0. Mifflin County, of course, last night we had them on, put up a good showing against Cumberland Valley, but losing 3-1 to a very good Eagle team. And tonight, more Mid-Penn action as the Colts are in town. Again, if it's your first time with us, I do also serve as PA announcer and a few other duties here during the contest. So next time you hear from me, it will be announcing the starting lineups for today's game, and then we'll be back. Not going to, again, miss anything. We'll keep the live stream rolling for you here as we get ourselves just about ready to play as the Huskies are finishing their warm-ups. I have a final score in field hockey for you from earlier today. The Lady Huskies tying Carlisle 0-0. A little bit of a surprise there. Girls, of course, coming off a really thrilling 1-0 win. And in overtime when Lydia Heidley knocked in a penalty stroke to win it for the Huskies, but not to be today. It ends up in a tie, 0-0. Well, again, it's girls volleyball coming your way here next on MCTV. And again, the next time you hear me will be with your starting lineups. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the Mifflin County High School Gym, the home of Lady Husky Volleyball, where tonight we welcome the visitors, the Lady Colts from Cedar Cliff High School. This is a reminder that the Mifflin County High School Gym, like all properties of the Mifflin County School District, is a tobacco-free zone. No smoking or tobacco products of any kind are permitted. Sportsmanship is an expectation at MC. Fans are expected to do 3 things. Let the players play, let the coaches coach, and let your PIAA officials call tonight's game. Before we introduce the starting lineups for both teams, would you please rise? Gentlemen, remove your caps for the playing of our national anthem. And now, ladies and gentlemen, the starting lineups for tonight's Mid-Penn matchup. First, for the visiting Colts, coached by Ann McGinnis, assisted by Matt Ubel. She's a freshman, wearing number 10, Vivian Cavataro. Wearing number 41, a senior, Aubrey Knoll. She's another senior. She wears number 20, Abby Schultz. A junior, number 22, Megan Schrader. She wears number 23, senior Natalie Ubel. A sophomore wearing number 32, Megan Holmes. And rounding out the starting lineup, number 33, sophomore Katie Quisenberry. And now, ladies and gentlemen, the starting lineup for your Lady Huskies. She's a senior, number 12, Gianna Hoppel. Number 13, freshman Dakota Hirschberger. She's a junior, number 20, Audrey Jordan. Senior, number 17, Gabby Wolfkill. Wearing number 23, another senior, Hannah Runkle. Junior, number 3, Cassia Smith. She wears number 1, but tonight she's 18, ladies and gentlemen. Happy birthday to senior Caitlin Kick. Our Lady Huskies are coached by Christina Mayo, assisted by Danny Craig. The officials for tonight's contest are Ron Rupert and Richard Scabala. Thank you, folks, for coming, and enjoy tonight's game. Okay, so back on the stream, ladies and gentlemen, happy to have you with us for girls volleyball tonight. Also happy to have back in the booth, high atop the dog pound, is Zach Cavo, head trainer here at Mifflin County High School. Zach, we can only hope we have as good of a game as we did last night.
Yeah, absolutely. That game, too, the Huskies played was probably one of the better games I've seen them play in quite a few years.
Well, you've been here, you've watched a lot of them, being trainer, and when you said that, I was glad to hear that, because I thought, boy, watching that, I thought these kids are playing really pretty good volleyball here. Unfortunately, they couldn't keep it going for all 4 games, but nonetheless, nothing to be hanging your head about, losing 3-1 to Cumberland Valley. So.
Not at all. Like we were saying last night, hopefully they can take some of that confidence and some of that momentum and bring it in to the gym tonight against Cedar Cliff.
So we are set to get underway. The visitors will serve. And we are underway with varsity girls volleyball here on MCTV. Jordan gets called for a double hit that time for the Huskies. So give it to Cedar Cliff. They'll take a point. A 1-0 lead. And Abby Schultz will continue to serve for the Colts. That return is a problem, but the Huskies stay with it. Wow. Nice job there by Mifflin County to get that back across. Smith will set Hoppel. Hoppel shoots it into the back row. Colts getting it across, and a nice kill that time by number 23, Natalie Ubel. Ubel's father, one of the assistant coaches here for Cedar Cliff. He was coaching the JV team. So 2-0 the visitors, and Schultz will continue to serve. Dakota Hirschberger digs it out. Smith gets it to Kick. Colts trying to get it across, but it's out. And a point for the Huskies as we will get our first serve of the night. And as always, it's going to be Hoppel stepping back there. I'm assuming by that, are you saying as the coach that she's your best server, you feel? That
I would say, yeah, either Gianna or Caitlin, I would say.
Yeah, I just wondered because I've noticed she's always the first server, so I assumed that's what that meant. Huskies now working to try to get it back across. Caitlin Kick sends it to the back row. Kick digs it out for the Huskies. There's a set by Hoppel. Wolfkill stays with it. Her shot was blocked, but she got it back across. And Smith now sends it over. Another set here for Cedar Cliff. Good dig, not sure who got it, and a great play by Jordan to keep it alive. And that one's going to be a little bit too much. Is that kill attempt there by Ubel again. Hirschberger tried to send it back, couldn't get it. And it's 3-1. So the serve will go back across to the visitors. Cavateo, the freshman, libero, will serve. Nice dig out there by Smith. Huskies set it back to Smith, a little drop shot, but Cedar Cliff is there. Huskies now setting it back up. Smith sets up Jordan. And that return goes into the net. give the point to the Huskies. And I think we might have messed up on the scoreboard there. I think that's wrong. I think it should be, yeah, now they're fixing it. 3-2. Gabby Wolfkill serving for the Huskies. Nice low serve. Good strong return by Ubel. And she looks like she's going to be something to deal with tonight.
They're feeding her the ball right now.
Again, just like last night, and a Ubel number 23, we're going to zoom in there on her for you. Not one of the biggest kids, but she's got some jumps in her, and she's got a couple nice kills here early. So 4 serving 2. Cedar Cliff up. Runkle gets a hold of it to Hirschberger. And Jordan, unfortunately, hits it into the net. Audrey kind of got in between there a little bit.
Yeah, it looked like she couldn't make up her mind there. Probably should have played that ball with her forearms.
So Megan Holmes, the sophomore, continues to serve for the Colts. Kick. Again, that time tried to set it, but got it too far and basically set up a kill for the Colts, and it's now 6-2.
That was Ubel again there. With the,
was it really?
With the put away.
So Holmes will continue to serve. Huskies are there with Hirschberger, Smith, and Jordan mistimed her jump that time. Husky Junior just left her feet a little bit too soon.
Yep, those are really tough when the ball's that tight to the net.
So 7, serving 2. Holmes continuing to serve here for the Colts. Cassia Smith gets it to Jordan, and Jordan's shot is going to be out. So a little bit of a rough start here for the Huskies. 8 serving 2, visitors are up. And the sophomore will continue to serve. Hirschberger to Smith. Smith sets up Jordan. Jordan gets it across. Nice job there by the Colts, setting it back up. And a nicely placed little dunk shot there by Ryan Karcher.
Looked like she kind of fanned on that a little bit and got.
But it worked.
Yep.
It's like that Texas League single in baseball.
Exactly.
Still a single.
Still a single.
Holmes will serve with her team on a run here, leading 9-2. Smith sets up Jordan, and Jordan too strong again and out. So Mifflin County a little out of sorts here, Zach.
Yeah, this might be a good time for a timeout.
Yeah,
Looks like there's some frustration down on the court there.
Yeah, a little out of whack here. 10-2. Hopple to Smith. Smith gets it to Runkle, and Runkle with a shot across. I haven't watched our team a lot over the years, to be honest with you. But Hannah Runkle, the senior, has played well here these last couple matches we've done.
She has. She played really well last night, I thought.
That serve into the net and out, unfortunately, for Jordan. So we're going to sub in here for both teams. For the Huskies, Aubrey Hughes is going to check in, and Jordan will take a seat. So 11-3, the visitors are up, and they're continuing to serve here. As Natalie Ubel will serve here for the Colts. Good serve, and right at Hughes, and Aubrey unable to handle that. And so there's an ace, and the lead grows to 12-3.
That was a smart serve. Aubrey off the bench, might be a little cold.
Going right at that new player.
Yep.
And this time the serve is into the net.
Looked like she tried to do that again.
Yeah. Yeah. So Smith will serve. Let's see if Cassia can turn things around here a little bit as our Huskies are trailing 4-12. Smith serves deep to the back row. Strong shot there by the Colts, but the Huskies stay with it. Nice shot across by Hopple. And a point. As there was a battle there at the net. Won, unfortunately, by the Colts. And it's 14-3. Or excuse me, 13-4. My bad there. So Megan Schrader, the junior, will serve for her first time here tonight. Smith sets it. Hopple. Winner.
Nice swing by Gianna there. Use the block to her advantage.
So Hopple gets a winner. Wolfkill will check back in for Runkle as they sub in and out, and Kick will serve for the first time tonight. The birthday girl, officially an adult, as she turns 18 years old. Wow. Shot across by Kick. There's a shot to the back row, right off of Aubrey Hughes.
That was Ubel again.
Ubel can bring it, no doubt about it. And it's 14-5. Substitutions now for the Colts. And Aubrey Knoll, senior, will serve. Knoll over to Kick. Kick. They set up Hopple. Hopple, good shot, but off the block. Cedar Cliff will reset. And there from the back row was Ubel with a shot. But the Huskies are there. Hughes gets it to Smith. Cassia gets it across. Another set here and a strong shot. Oh, wait, a nice looking shot that time by the sophomore, Katie Quisenberry.
That was a nice set. They ran the slide there. The middle hitter went.
What do you mean by the slide,
so
Zach?
The slide, the middle hitter, instead of coming straight down the middle, they will essentially slide out
kind of
behind
loop
the
behind.
setter. Yep. And typically, and in that instance, there was not much of a block up over there.
So they continue to serve. Do the Colts leading by 10 now at 15-5. And there's a point for the Huskies as Gabby Wolfkill gets the kill. And the lead is 9. So the freshman Hirschberger will get her first look at serving tonight. Junior Audrey Jordan will check back in for Hughes. So we could use a little run here from the freshman. Let's see what Dakota can do for us. Hirschberger gets it across. Good set there by the Colts, but the Huskies are there. Smith to Hopple to Jordan. Nice return by the Colts. Huskies will set it again, this time for Hopple. Hopple tries a little dim shot, and it's going to work. So the first one didn't work, but as they tried to get the set there, they couldn't get it. So nice little move there by Hopple to change the pace a little bit.
Great placement on her tip, took Cedar Cliff out of system. They couldn't get to the second ball.
And Hirschberger's second serve will go into the net. So the serve goes back to the Colts, who have a lead of 16-7 here in game number 1. So 16-7, game 1 of this varsity match. Serve, strong one. Hopple digs it out. They set Jordan, and Audrey hits it into the net. So 17-7 now. The lead grows to 10. Huskies having a little bit of trouble with the kill attempts here tonight as they get the setup. And maybe playing it a little more safe and just going with a few more of those little taps may work.
Roll shots, yeah.
Until they get their feet under them here. Boy, there's Ubel with another strong kill. Kick tried to gather under it, but couldn't quite get it under control. And she has quite a few points here.
She
and
does.
The lead is 18-7.
Like any good color man, I'm not keeping stats right now, but that's probably her 6th or 7th kill already this game.
Who needs stats? You know? Oh, nice job by the Colts to keep that alive, but that's too many hits. Good effort there by Cedar Cliff, but too many hits, and the Huskies will get the serve back for Gianna Hopple.
Those balls, when they hit the bottom of the net, they're really difficult to get back in play.
So Hopple will do the running serve. Nice serve to the back row and an ace for Gianna. So let's see if the senior can go on a little run here for us. 18-9, Huskies trailing by 9. Hopple, good strong serve to the back and a kill for Jordan.
There you go. Hopefully that gets Audrey going there.
Yeah, I've noticed Jordan can be a little streaky, you know?
Can.
And that time it was Cedar Cliff who set her up, and Audrey did not miss that one. 10 serving 18 as Hopple continues. And then they set her again.
2 in a row.
We just need to let Cedar Cliff.
Exactly.
She does better. She does better when they set her up.
I think she's hitting 100 right now when Cedar Cliff is setting her.
And you do have that stat, right?
I do, yeah.
Let's keep track of that one. 11-8.
It helps when they're back-to-back.
Yes, it does help. And there's a winner on a net serve. So the mojo is starting to turn a little here as Hopple gets that serve to go off the net and across. And it's 12, serving 18. Huskies got the lead down to 6. Gianna continuing this little run. Gets it across, kick. Gets the set to Hopple, back to Wolfkill, and Gabby hits it too strong and out of play. So little run there, helped cut into that lead a little bit. But the serve goes back to the Colts, who lead 19-12. And it's back to their freshman. And she hits it into the net. So a little break for the Huskies as the freshman libero, Vivian Cavateo. I wouldn't think you would see a lot of freshmen liberos, would you?
No, not typically.
I wouldn't. I mean, she must be a pretty good little athlete there. But that time, Cavateo hits it into the net. And so the Huskies serving now 13, serving 19. Gabby's shot is strong and out. And the point will go to the Colts, and then we'll get that serve back again. So sophomore Megan Holmes will crank it up again here for the Colts. She went on a little run her first time. Let's see if we can keep that from happening this time around. Hirschberger digs it out. Smith with a little tap shot. Colts keep it alive. And a strong shot by Jubel again. Huskies stay with it though. Runkle gets it back across. Colts to the back row there, but kick is there to set it to Hopple. She'll go to Smith, and Kassia's shot is wide, unfortunately. Well, everything looked good there, but Kassia just hit it a little wide.
Yep, tried to cut it and just cut it a little too much.
That's my problem with my golf game, actually.
Yeah, me too.
Actually, it's more the slice, I guess, than that. Serve for the Colts, who are now 4 points away, and then a little miscommunication that time. So it's 22-13.
That's Kassia's ball there. She's just got to take charge and get to it.
And again, unfortunately, Holmes, the sophomore, going on another little run here. And finds that soft spot. The donut hole, as you call it, right?
Yep.
23-13. See, I do pay attention to what you say. I just want you to realize that.
It took me 2 broadcasts to remember that term from high school, so I'm glad you remembered.
Here we go. The set, Jordan, and a winner.
Nice swing by Audrey there.
A little haymaker there by Jordan.
We talked about it last night. She's starting to get fired up, and I think the rest of the team feeds off of her energy.
No question about it. Audrey wearing number 20 tonight because the Huskies are sporting the purple jerseys this evening. So Audrey set to serve. Goes to the back row. Cavateo is there. And they set up Jubel. Not a bad idea if you're Cedar Cliff. Runkle lobs it back across. Volley continues. Strong shot, partially blocked by the Huskies. Hopple will set up kick from the back row. And a block, and a nice block and winner there by number 22, Megan Schrader. So the junior Schrader, pretty big girl, did a nice job getting that block and getting the point, and now it's game point here for the visitors as Cedar Cliff is up 24-14. Again, it's the best of 5 in the varsity. Cedar Cliff 1 point away from taking game 1. Jubel gets it to the back row to Hughes. Smith, and her shot is into the net, and that is a winner and game 1 to the visitors from Cedar Cliff. So the Huskies not looking real sharp in game number 1. They had their moments, but it is just one game, and so hopefully we'll be able to regroup for game number 2 and make something happen there. But as we said, game number 1 goes to the visitors. We're going to pause for a brief message here, and then we'll be back with more coverage. You're watching live coverage of girls high school volleyball, and it's coming to you courtesy of MCTV.
When I was growing up, girls just didn't run in public.
No one on my all-boys team would pass to me.
Dad told me I couldn't be a boxer. He said I was too small.
There was a guy who tried to spit on me and then push me out of his way.
There comes a point where you have to be sure of yourself. People aren't used to women being so passionate. It scares them.
One day, I just said it doesn't matter what other people think.
I'm a fashion model who can dunk.
I'm a girl That doesn't mean I have to wear a skirt.
Doesn't mean I can't get all fired up. They used to say that girl is crazy.
But then I just kept winning.
I didn't set out to dominate. I just did.
Somebody's got to be the best. So why not me?
I'm 55 years old and I run close to 70 miles a week.
I never felt like quitting.
There's something telling me to do it every single day. Just want to play ball.
This message is brought to you by Mifflin County Communities That Care. And our thanks to the folks at Mifflin County Communities That Care for helping to underwrite some of our broadcasts here on MCTV, whether it be local government coverage that we give you or high school sports. And that's what we have tonight here with girls volleyball. The Lady Huskies have lost game number 1. They were getting set here between game 1 and game 2 for the second game, and hopefully the Huskies can regroup here a little bit. Tomorrow night we'll have more volleyball again for you. I do not, as a good play-by-play guy, have my schedule in front of me here at the moment.
I can't think of who they're playing either.
But trust me, we play tomorrow night, and we will be here with the. I will be here. I think you're elsewhere tomorrow.
Yes.
Wow, I lose my color guy. How about that? So what do you have tomorrow, Zach?
Tomorrow at the high school we just have volleyball, so I'll be able to get to a football practice this week. So
okay,
haven't made it to a practice all week, so
okay. Yeah, it's been a lot of games. All of our teams have been playing a lot of games. We mentioned field hockey. We had them on the air tonight on our field hockey channel. That was a 0-0 tie. And here we go. We're set to continue with game 2. Huskies will serve. Hopple, nice deep serve. Kick, gets it back across. Boy, Ubel, wow. Good attempt there by Jordan, but I mean, for her size, Natalie Ubel.
She really gets up there.
Man.
And that looked like Audrey had some regret for not jumping at that overpass.
So the freshman libero here will serve. Kick, digs it out. Hopple sets Smith. Smith, nice dig there by the Colts, so they'll get it across. Kick, sends it to the front row. Hopple sets up Jordan, and Jordan's shot will be a winner. She hit it right at Danelia Bazan in the back row, and it goes off Bazan, and a point for the Huskies. So Mifflin County on the board. Lady Huskies up 1-0. Or excuse me, 1-1, my apologies. Serve here now for Gabby Wolfkill. And Wolfkill, unfortunately, into the net, and it comes back. And that unforced error of serves raising its head again here a little bit. Substitution for the Colts. Sophie Colaveras will check in. And Megan Holmes, seems like she's been serving a lot. Serves again here for the Colts. And that time, Runkle tries a kill, but it's way strong. A lot of our girls tonight, Zach, seems like we're not getting over top the ball.
Yeah, they're not snapping their wrists to get that top spin to get the ball to drop.
A lot of good hard shots, but way deep. So Holmes will continue to serve. And this time Holmes hits it into the net. So the Huskies back on the board. They're trailing 3-2. Head coach Mayo having a little coaching moment there with Gabby Wolfkill on the bench. And back to the action as Jordan will serve. Nice serve by Audrey. Colts get it across, but out. Cross shot there by Colaveras was wide. Jordan will continue to serve. We're tied at 3 here. 3-all. Game number 2. Huskies lost game 1. And that time again, another shot into the net. So unfortunately, we'll give it right back to the Colts. And the senior, Ubel, will crank another one up here. The Colts are leading 4-3 in game number 2. Aubrey Hughes back in, will replace Jordan. Ubel. Nice serve. Hughes can't quite handle it and give the point to the Colts. So 5 serving 3. Not quite the authority of her sets on the floor, but still a pretty nice serve.
Yes.
From Natalie Ubel, the senior. Good dig there by Hopple. Gets it to Kick. Kick to Smith. Cassia gets it across, and some miscommunication by the Colts. And a point for your Huskies. So Mifflin County back within a point. It'll be 4 serving 5 for the junior Cassia Smith.
And that miscommunication there could have been a case of Cavateo?
Cavateo, yep.
Being a freshman there.
And that time unable to bring it back is Schrader. So we're tied at 5. So Cassia will crank another one up here. 5 all. And another one into the net for the Huskies. So the lead goes back, and so does the serve to the Lady Colts. Megan Schrader, junior, will serve. Schrader, kick, digs it out of there, gets it to Smith, to Runkle. Runkle hits it across. Little set, back to Runkle, and a winner for Runkle. Like that little feistiness there from Runkle, too.
Yeah.
Good job as Runkle comes and
she challenged
has
the
a
block
seat
there
on the bench there. Getting
Yep.
some congratulations from Jordan and her coach.
Challenged the block, and Cedar Cliff didn't push their hands over the net.
Good serve by Kick. And nice job by Cedar Cliff to get that across, actually. Smith sets Hopple. Hopple goes across court with it. Colts setting up a return. Kick to Smith. Smith, the wolf kill. Gabby hits it into the net. So we had a nice little volley going there, but the Huskies can't quite convert. And more substitutions coming in for the Lady Colts. They hold a 1-point lead here in game 2. It's 7-6. And Aubrey Knoll will serve. Wolfkill to Smith, back to Wolfkill. A nice little block, nice save by Gabby to keep it going. And that to the back row is out. Nice job by Kick.
Great awareness there.
Kick had to do a little sales job to the...
She did, but that, from where we're sitting up here, that ball looked like it was out to me.
Definitely out.
But then again, we've said it a couple of times, that's part of the challenge for these officials now without having line judges due to COVID.
Yep. And if you don't watch high school volleyball a lot, typically you have players standing there being your line judges in the back line, and they are not being used now. Try to keep the number of players down, and so little extra job here for the officials, and Caitlin Kick helped the ref out a little bit that time. Wolfkill, good shot to the back row, dug out by the Colts, and here comes Ubel again. Strong shot, Jordan, nice job staying with it by Audrey. Wolfkill into the net.
Great job by Audrey to get that ball up after the block there. That's not, she made it look easy there, but that's not an easy play.
A little bit of coaching now from Coach Mayo again to Wolfkill, trying to get her to correct that shot of hers that's been going into the net a little bit on her tonight. So Bazan will now serve, and she goes right into the net. So the Cedar Cliff senior gives it right back to the Huskies, and we are 8-all. So not a lot of flow to game number 2 here right now. Both teams trying to find themselves. Let's see if the Huskies can get some energy going here. And speaking of energy,
there's Ubel again.
Natalie Ubel, quite a few points scored by number 23 in white, as she gets another one. So the freshman, libero, Cavateo will serve. Vivian gets it across. Hirschberger to Hopple to Jordan, and Audrey's shot is long. And again, a lot of shots long here so far tonight by the Huskies. So Mifflin County now trailing 10-8. Cavateo will continue to serve. And she's into the net. So we've had a few into the net, but so have they. It's probably even and out actually here.
like you said earlier, a lot of back and forth this game
Neither
too.
neither team really able to take control.
No.
So Huskies 9, serving 10. Good serve by Gabby. Cavateo gets it across. Hirschberger is there. To Hoppel, to Runkle. Runkle's shot, and Smith is there with a little tip, and a point for the Huskies. Nice little touch move there by Cassia Smith, the junior. There's a look at Cassia. And we're even at 10. So Wolfkill, the senior, will take her turn. Try to put the Huskies in front, but unfortunately that serve is long. And the lead goes back to the visitors. And Megan Holmes will serve it again for the Lady Colts, who are up 11-10. And that time, that ball kind of ate Hirschberger up a little bit. Dakota couldn't quite get her hands around it. Ace for the Colts, and the lead is 12-10. Holmes with that little running serve gets it over to Hoppel. They set up Jordan, and that one goes across for Audrey.
There's the Huskies running that slide that Cedar Cliff was successful with earlier, and Audrey was able to put that ball away.
I just really like her raw emotion. You can't fake that. Audrey,
no, you can't.
Audrey really into it out there. Great to see. Jordan, good serve. Ubel. And they get it over. Hoppel in the front. Nice set for Smith, but a better block, unfortunately. I think that was 22 Schrader that time.
Yeah.
Her size was a problem. Good set, nice look and play for the Huskies, but just better defense that time by Megan Schrader. Substitution as Jordan comes out. Hughes comes back in. And it's 13-11. Colts lead. Natalie Ubel will serve. Ubel into the back row. Hoppel and kick. Can't quite run it down. So an ace for Ubel. And the lead is 3. Don't want to let them sneak away here a little bit right now, as this game kind of back and forth, but they're up by 3 here with the serve. Ubel. Serve is in the kick. Kick to the Hirschberger. Back to kick. Good dig by kick for the Huskies to Smith. And Runkle does it again. Anna Runkle. Another point for the Huskies, and a much needed point.
And that ball looked like it was out. It looked like 21 there for Cedar Cliff was out of bounds when she played that.
So 12 serving 14. Smith, nice serve. And that return is going to be out. So give Cassia a nice little serve and a point. And we're back within 1. It's 14-13. Nice little turnaround here by the Huskies and not letting the Colts get away. Smith. Cavateo digs it out. And they get it across. Kick is there for Mifflin County. Smith tries to set up Jordan. Still alive. Kick across to Cavateo. And a nice block there by Hirschberger. Ball still in play. And that's going to be a winner. And was that her again?
That was Ubel again from the back row.
Somehow.
They're just setting her.
Somehow you got to keep that ball away from 23. Wow.
You can't blame Cedar Cliff. She's got the hot hand. Just keep feeding her.
Keep feeding her. You're right. So the lead for the Huskies is 2. It's 15-13. Schrader will serve. Hughes is there to Smith. Smith sets up Hoppel. Nice shot by Hoppel, and that dig goes out of play. So Gianna gets herself a nice kill. Apologize about that noise. That's our boom mic. And when people go through the bleachers,
you can hear the ball rattle.
Yeah, we're hearing a little bit there. So kick will serve. Huskies down by a point. And that'll be, did he signal?
That was a.
Was it out?
No, it was a kill by Quisenberry,
okay.
Sorry if I'm butchering these names.
That's okay.
Here.
That's all right.
Sometimes I struggle pronouncing my own name.
That's not a problem. So 16-14, lead back to the visitors. And a serve for Aubrey Knoll. Knoll to Wolfkill, to Smith. Hopple with a little tap shot across, and that'll be a point. We've been pretty effective with that tonight.
Yeah, those tips, if you put the tips in the right spot, they're going to be effective, just like you said.
So Jordan back in, replacing Hughes. And a serve for Dakota Hirschberger. Huskies trailing 15-16. Hirschberger's serve is out. Ooh.
Just sailed long on her.
Just a little long there by Dakota, so give the point back to the visitors. They have a 2-point lead. And the senior Danielle Bazan will serve. Bazan, Hirschberger there. Smith will set up Jordan. And it seems like nobody has a call there.
Cedar Cliff saying that it was out, and their coach is standing right on the line, so I would.
And we're going to say a mulligan.
So we're going to go with the
It's going to be a replay. Okay.
Like they say.
You know, we could have brought out that video replay if they would have let us on that.
We could have.
Although
I'm sure you could.
I'm not sure if my camera was in the right
Can you run that back there?
Well,
that'll
actually,
probably be one of those. Oh, we didn't have the right angle.
Actually, we will very shortly have that technology. We don't at the moment, but of course that's something else we have to learn how to do once we get that technology. But I'm sure we will at some point.
Yeah, just add it to your duties. Play-by-play, camera, PA.
Serve across, and that goes out. That'll be a point for the Huskies. And we're tied at 17. So this game, the entire game 2 here has just been waiting for somebody.
I don't think we've had a lead greater than 3 points this entire second game.
So here we go. Hopple. See if the Huskies can go on a run here. Good serve. At the net, great block there by Jordan. There's Hopple setting Jordan, and Audrey that time into the net. Boy, that was a great block there right up front by Audrey, and then unfortunately we couldn't finish that kill. And so the lead and the serve goes back to the visitors and the freshman, Cavateo. Vivian, her little running serve, gets it across to Hirschberger to kick, and Smith will need to get it across. She does. Nice little block there by Jordan again. Ubel, and another winner.
That was a great adjustment mid-air by Ubel. That pushed her out a little bit too far, but she was still able to get a good swing on it.
This is the second night in a row where, you know, if I'm walking in the gym and looking at this team, I do not think she's going to be a player that's going to beat you, but boy, she really plays big.
And last night, Cumberland Valley, Riesinger was also number 23. I don't know if it's something about that number.
That Michael Jordan number.
Yeah.
And that shot is out. Huskies are asking for a tip, but to no avail. And all of a sudden, the lead is 3.
Maybe you should give one of your basketball players 23.
23, yes, maybe that would be a good idea. Shot across there to kick. Smith, and that's going to be too many hits. And we've picked a little bad time here to go into a little lull, so you got to think we need this point right here. It's 21 serving 17. Huskies need to break this run. Kick to Hopple, to Jordan, and Audrey wide with the shot. And now it's a 5-point lead for the visitors. (22) serving 17. Cavateo, her shot is out. So a much needed break there. Runkle will check back in. And the birthday girl will have a seat for the Huskies. So 18 serving 22. We need something from Gabby here. Let's see if Wolfkill can get the Huskies going, and unfortunately that serve is long. And now it's 23-18. And the Colts just 2 points away from taking a commanding lead here as Holmes will serve. Sophomore gets it across. Hirschberger digs, gets it to Smith. Jordan, and that shot is out. And so it'll be game point here for the Colts. So unfortunately, this game was anybody's game, and Huskies falter a little bit here down the stretch of this one.
Couple unforced errors, and Colts put some kills away.
Need this point, need every point here to keep this one alive. And Jordan gets another kill off of
overpass there.
Yep. She's 3 for 3, I believe, if we have that stat right.
I believe so.
On those kills from the other team. We'll at least say we do. So Audrey will serve, and we need her to serve this out, as the next point for the visitors will be a win here in game number 2. Jordan into the net, unfortunately, and that is all for game number 2. So Cedar Cliff ends up taking game 2 by a final score of 25-19. And so the Huskies now trailing 2 games to none. Again, it is the best of 5, so the first team to win 3 gets the victory. And unfortunately for our Lady Huskies at the moment, they are on the short end of a 2 games to none score. So again, we have a few minutes here in between games. And while that's going on, we're going to pause here again for a brief commercial message. Not commercials, again. We've had people, by the way, I do want to make people understand that. We've had people contact us wanting to run commercials. Commercials are not allowed on MCTV. We are a government ed channel. And so that's why we can get some corporate sponsors who run some public service announcements. And coming your way is a PSA courtesy of Mifflin County Communities That Care.
Sports are great for a kid's body. Steroids aren't. They can ruin tendons in legs and arms. Steroids can stunt bone growth and increase the chances of liver cancer, heart attack, and stroke. Steroids don't make great athletes. They destroy them. Talk to your kids. Need help? Get help. Visit drugfree.org. Steroids can really damage your body. They can cause tendons to tear and bones to stop growing, damage kidneys, destroy the liver, even cause heart attacks and strokes. Not to mention something else they can do to a guy's body. Find out more about the dangers of using steroids. Visit drugfree.org.
Welcome back again, everybody, live to the Mifflin County Gym. Roger Herto, we're with you for MCTV, joined by Mifflin County head athletic trainer, Zach Cavo. Those last couple messages, Zach, I know you were a little busy over there, but talking about the dangers of steroids amongst our youth. I know a couple years ago that seemed to be a really big concern. Is that something that's still we have? I mean, is it still a problem? Still things that as trainers you look for, or what is the story with that?
We fortunately haven't had many issues or any issues that I can think of here.
That's great.
I mean, that's not to say that
it doesn't happen.
It doesn't happen, but yeah, we have not had any issues that I can remember in my time here with, having kids get into that kind of thing.
There for a while, especially baseball was the sport where that was really prevalent there for a while at the major league level, and baseball's kind of cleaned that up now.
Yeah, and I think, nowadays, you see the suspensions in the NFL a lot for the performance enhancing. The drug testing programs in the professional leagues and even in college now are so random and so often, I guess, that it's really hard to take something without getting caught.
And hopefully that's a good message to the kids. That's the key thing,
Right.
You would see that occasional story of a young person you know, sometimes even dying from using steroids. And
Right. And they're, I mean, like that PSA said, there's effects that can last the rest of your life from taking them.
so that message courtesy of Mifflin County Communities That Care, and we are set to go here. Game number 3, a must-win game for our Huskies. And it starts with a point for Audrey Jordan. So the Huskies lost game 1 and game 2, and now back against the wall. They need to win the next 3. It happened in reverse when we played Upper Dauphin a few weeks ago, so maybe Huskies can return the favor here.
Exactly. You never
And
know.
another nice serve by Hopple, and the Huskies score the first 2 points and jump out to a 2-0 lead. So Gianna will continue to serve. Cavateo, and look out, they set up Ubel, and there's a winner. Boy, anytime they set her up, I don't know, again, we don't have stats, but if we had a kill percentage for Ubel.
I would definitely say she's over 500.
Oh, well over. I think she's approaching 800 or more.
I don't know that she's had any, if any errors, maybe 1 or 2, but.
Served by Cavateo, Huskies leading here 2-1, and a nice kill there for the Huskies. And the lead grows to 3-1, and we'll get the serve back for Caitlin Kick. Kick turning 18 years young today. Caitlin, nice serve, gets it across. Runkle returns it for the Huskies. Nice little set for Cassia Smith. Cavateo digs it out for the visitors, and Ubel, good hustle there by Jordan to keep it alive. Oh!
Great job by Audrey there.
And the shot just wide by Runkle. Boy, that was a great effort.
That was.
By Jordan.
She's had a couple of those plays tonight, getting the block and then getting the ball up right after. And
Tell
those
you
are
what
not easy to make.
Tell you what I like about Audrey is she's lanky, but surprisingly agile. I mean, she can really recoil.
She can.
And make a play there. That's pretty impressive for Audrey.
And she's quick too. You have to be quick to play that middle position.
Huskies working on getting a return here. Smith sets up Runkle, and a winner for Runkle. Kind of mishit that, I think, again.
Yeah.
Rossignolo, however, could not return it. And the Huskies will get a serve. So Mifflin County up 4-2. Audrey Jordan gets it across, and that'll be a point for the Huskies. So Mifflin County ups the lead to 3. It's 5-2. Must-win game here for your Lady Huskies as they trail 2-0. Jordan, little too strong and out. And the Huskies will substitute as Hughes will come in for Jordan again. And Natalie Ubel will tee it up here for the Colts. Good strong serve. Smith is there to kick. Kick back to Smith. Cassia gets it across. They'll set Ubel. Huskies, nice dig by Kick, and we'll get it back across with Hopple. And that one goes off of Hughes. Give the kill to Megan Schrader, the junior. Schrader's a nice tandem there with Ubel. Maybe not as athletic, but good size.
Yeah.
And strong.
Definitely. Just another threat in the front row the Huskies need to be aware of.
So, 4 serving 5. Mifflin County up by a point. Ubel gets it over to Hughes. Hughes does a nice job digging that one out this time, but Kick unfortunately hits it into the net, and we're tied at 5. So 5-all. Ubel will continue to serve. Smith, nice job getting that one under control. They set up Kick, who will just lob it across. Cavateo gets it over to Ubel. Good dig by Aubrey Hughes, but unfortunately they can't quite get to it. Nice play by Aubrey, but
It was. Ubel's going on a little bit of a run here. Hopefully Huskies can get a pass and get a side out.
6-5, a lead for the visitors. Dig by Hopple, and that time the shot goes over and Schrader hits it into the net. And a winner for the Huskies as we tie it up at 6. Junior Cassia Smith will get ready to serve. Huskies need a little run here. We've really never been able to separate at all. 6-6 here in game 3. This would be a good time to start. Smith to Cavateo. And they set up Ubel. Hughes is there, however, to dig it out. Huskies set up Runkle. Runkle gets it across, but here comes Ubel again. Off the block of Hirschberger and out of bounds. And another point and another kill for Ubel. Well, the only good thing for Coach Mayo with Ubel is she's a senior. So
yeah.
She will.
And she's
pretty dominant.
She has been tonight.
And that serve somehow goes over the net. Wow. That serve really fooled me because I thought that had no chance to go over the net, but it did hit and crawl over, so ends up being an ace for Schrader. And the lead is 8-6 for the Colts. Hughes to kick. Hopple will need to get it across, and she does. Set there and a winner for Quisenberry.
Nice swing there by Quisenberry.
She also has some pretty good size.
It was great timing, too, with that middle set.
So 9-6, the lead for the Colts. And there's another winner on the serve as Kick tried to step up and make a play but couldn't get there. So give that ace to Schrader. And the lead is at 4. It's 10 serving 6. Serve goes to Kick. Kick to Hopple. Hopple to Hirschberger, and it's a point for the Huskies as the freshman gets a point across for Mifflin County. There's a look at Dakota. And the senior Runkle will serve. Ubel. Good dig from the back row there by Runkle. Runkle again from the back to Smith. It's a wolf kill, and Gabby can't quite gather it in.
That was a big swing by Ubel out of the back row. And that's something I think in high school volleyball that teams don't typically have to pay attention to, are the back row hitters, but Ubel's definitely taking advantage of that tonight.
Yes, she is. So Aubrey Knoll will step up to serve. Her squad is leading here 11-7, but that serve is out. Wolfkill thought about it, made the better decision, and just let it go out of play. And so it's 8 serving 11. Dakota Hirschberger teeing it up for the Huskies. Good little battle here at the net. Kick now to Smith. They're going to set up Hopple. Hopple with a nice little tap to the back, and the Colts get it across. Kick is there. She sets up Jordan. Nice save by Hopple. Back to Smith, and Smith with a little dink shot, but Cavateo is there. Back across as we continue to volley. There's a little drop shot. Nice touch that time by Jordan.
It's a great push by Audrey to that back corner. And that was a great play earlier in the point by Gianna to avoid going into the net. She kind of tiptoed along that line and was able to avoid touching the net.
So a little run here for the Huskies. They cut the lead back to 2. Hirschberger will continue to serve. Nice serve. And that shot is in. Boy, nicely placed that time.
Yep.
Huskies kind of cheating up a little bit there, and Quisenberry again. Little touch shot. And the lead is 11-9 for the visitors. And they rotate, bring in some subs once again. And Danielle Bazan will serve. Bazan, the kick. Smith sets up Jordan. Still alive. Great effort by Hopple to keep it alive. Good job by Gianna there. And that shot is out. That's a little point in the game, but boy, that's a good effort point.
It is.
For the Huskies. Gianna Hoppel, who hustles after that ball right there, kept that one alive. And little stat in the game that you wouldn't really give to Hoppel, but without that little save there, we certainly don't get that point.
Nope.
Hoppel across on a nice serve. Here comes Hubel, and that one is out. So there is one of her rare.
That might be her first error.
Yeah, I think it
error
is.
of the night.
Yep, I think it might have been her first one. I think
that might
that's
really,
Mom over there too,
that might
who
really,
got on her a little
Yeah,
bit.
that might really damage her hitting percentage tonight.
So Hoppel will serve. Good serve by Gianna. Colts get it across. Hirschberger, Hoppel, wolf kill. And Gabby is just out.
Just out.
So, close, but no WEO, as we used to say back in the day. Not really sure what that even meant, but
I was gonna ask
that's
you.
that's what we used to say. Huskies, a stumble right there, unfortunately for Jordan. I hope she's okay. She is. Zach was ready to pounce down on the floor if needed there.
I was.
Almost lost my color man on that one. So 14-11 as the Colts are up 3, and they will serve. Cavateo, the freshman, gets it to Kick. There's Hirschberger. And Kick sends it deep, and that stays in play. Nice job by the Huskies. And a good block by Aubrey Jordan. And unfortunately, Smith can't make the play, and that's because on the other side of the net was Miss Hubel again. And the lead is 15-11. Well, we've seen this from these visiting teams, that at least the last couple games here, last 3 games we've done. Not so much with Upper Dauphin, but these 3 mid-pen teams. At times Smith shots into the net. They've all had that one go-to player.
Yep, that they can just rely on, and when they need a kill, they go to her, and they're going to get it.
Yep, that's pretty impressive. So Cavateo will serve. Colts up 16-11. Smith to Hoppel. Back to Smith. And a nice shot by Casio. Good save there by Bazan. And a point, though, for Mifflin County. So nice work there by the Huskies to get back on the board. They cut the lead to 4. It's 12 serving 16. Kick. The senior getting ready to serve. Is that running serve of hers? Deep into the back row. Bazan gets it to Hubel. And if Hubel gets it across, Huskies will now have to try to save it. They get it to Jordan. She does. And the volley continues. And there's Hubel. And a nice dig by Runkle, but unfortunately, we couldn't quite save it. So Hubel again involved in another point. And the lead is 5. It's 17-12. And again, the Huskies need to win this game. They already trail here, 2-0. So Rossignio will serve, gets it across. Hirschberger to Kick. Kick to Runkle, and a nice little shot there by Hannah.
A little miscommunication there, and Hannah was able to make a play.
Again, it's just like that old adage in baseball, you know, put it in play.
Put it in play.
Put it in play, good things will happen usually. Yep. And they did right there. Lead is cut to 4. It's 17-13. Nice strong serve and a point for the Huskies. So Mifflin County getting a point there from the junior, Audrey Jordan. Lead is cut to 3. It's 14 serving 17 in a must-win game 3 here for the Huskies. Jordan, nice serve to the back row. The Colts gather it in though. Good block there at the line for the Huskies. They'll set it again. Cavateo will send it across. And that time, unfortunately, the set by Kick was a little too long. And it turned up being an easy kill for Megan Schrader. And the ball goes back across to the visitors. Hubel had a little run the last time she served. Let's see if we can make sure that doesn't happen here. Hubel to Kick. Kick to Smith, and Hopple will send it over. They set it at the net. Schrader with a nice looking shot there off the set. It was a nice little set that time. I think it was Bazan that set that, and
I believe so.
And Schrader didn't miss it. So we're getting to crunch time here, and it's 19-14. Huskies need to get a point and get this serve back. That serve is out. So that'll help the cause. And was that?
That was Ubel.
That was Ubel.
Yep, that.
Okay, we'll take it. 19-15, Smith. Gets it across for the Huskies, nice serve. Schrader gets it across, Smith is there again. There's kick from the back row, but this time Caitlin hits it to the net. And it's 20, serving 15. The junior Megan Schrader will get ready to serve for the visitors. And Schrader's serve is out. So
like
both teams exchanging serves here.
It looked like they called that in.
Oh, they did?
Must have hit the line.
Oh. Okay. Lead is 6, 21-15. I guess that was wishful thinking on my part. Kick, he digs it. Huskies really need a point here. Hopple shoots it long, unfortunately. And I think that would be the story of the night, is just a lot of long hits.
Long hitting errors, yep.
7-point lead, 22-15, as the Colts looking to close this out. Huskies have to really fight back here. Hopple sends it across. Ubel is there. And now they set it up very nicely to Quisenberry.
Yep.
Quisenberry also a pretty good size herself there in that front row.
She is. She's only a sophomore too, so she'll be around for
as a coach looking at athletes too, she's got square shoulders. I don't see that a lot in the girls, but she really does. So there's a good serve. Huskies try to stay with it. Kick comes up from the back row and gets it across. And that kill is blocked. They go again. Runkle gets a winner. Good things are happening for Miss Runkle as she gets another point for Mifflin County, and now we really need to go on a run as it's 16 serving 23. Huskies need a good run here out of Runkle. She gets it across. Ubel from the back row. Runkle digs it, but unfortunately sets it too far.
Right to Quisenberry.
And Quisenberry puts it away, and now it is match point for the visitors. So just a very methodical, sound performance by the visitors.
Yes.
Just a little more consistent.
Yep.
And now they'll serve for the win here. Hughes sets Smith to Gabby, and Gabby gets a kill. So the Huskies stay alive, but again, we need every point here now as it's 17 serving 24.
See if Dakota can go on a run here.
So we're going to need the freshman to score at least 7 in a row to keep this alive. Hirschberger, serve across. Bazan is there and will take the point.
There's the first one.
Can't get the second one without the first one.
Exactly.
So we'll take it. Key thing here is just put it in play. Again, just get it over the net. Make them make a play, see what happens. Hirschberger to Bazan. And now they set up Quisenberry, but her shot is out. And there's 2 of them. We need 5 more now. It's 19-24. So the Huskies walking a tight wire here. Down by 5. Hirschberger will serve again. Keeps it right in play. Ubel from the back row, and that's it.
And that's fitting that she gets the match winner too.
I guess it is kind of fitting. The senior gets another kill, and that's it for the night. So Cedar Cliff, like I said, just very methodical. And they end up posting a 25-19 victory here and get the win over our Lady Huskies. As they say, however, in one of my favorite old movies, tomorrow is another day. So Huskies will have a chance to regroup and come back again tomorrow. And right now, head coach Christina Mayo talking to the troops. Zach, we appreciate you sitting in with us. And I know that tomorrow you said you
I'll be out at
with the football team.
Yep, getting ready for Friday night. My counterpart, Katie, will be here covering
at the gym.
Game. So
okay, and
I'll be back Saturday.
Okay, so we will invite you into the booth again Saturday morning for that one. So that's a wrap here tonight from the Husky Gym. We want to thank you for joining us for our live coverage on MCTV of girls high school volleyball. Tonight it was the visitors, Cedar Cliff, taking a 3-0 victory from your Lady Huskies. So for all of us at MCTV, my name's Roger Hurto. Thanks for listening. We'll see you tomorrow.